Healing continues for those impacted by the tragedy at Annunciation Catholic Church and School, and that, of course, includes the first responders who arrived just minutes after the shooting started. Joining us now to talk about that response and the impact that it is having is Minnesota Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson. Thank you so much for being here and joining us. I want to go to that day, but I know you've been in law enforcement for 33 years, and we were talking about it a little bit. And you said you don't use the term loosely, but this was an unprecedented situation.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me on today, Amelia. I really appreciate it. And our thoughts go out also to the community that has suffered through this. You can feel this throughout the city and the community and the first responder community as well for what happened. And what I shared is that this really was an unprecedented event in the state of Minnesota. And unfortunately, I've had to use that term more than once this summer. But anytime you have the level of victims that are especially children that are shot in a short period of time in a church and a school, that has an impact on the community and has an impact on those who serve.
Can you take us through that day? What happened and how did you learn about it and how quickly were you able to help?
Sure. I heard this call come in actually on the police radio. I was on my way into work and about 8:29 in the morning, and I heard the call come in about an active shooter. And I started to hear the voices of those responders that were going to that scene. Minneapolis police officers, firefighters, state patrol troopers. And you could hear as they were starting to arrive on the scene, voices are usually very calm on the radio, even when they're responding to emergencies. But you could start to hear the emotion coming out with the first responders as they're arriving on scene. And they started to see the level of trauma, the level of damage, the level of hurt, especially as it involved children, and calling for more resources. So you could just hear it from the voices of those, and they were calm, but you could just hear a different tone in their voice about the severity and trauma of that call.
I know a lot of people who were there credit the law enforcement who responded for saving probably more lives, and you were talking about the trauma. Can you talk about what they go through after this situation? Do they go on leave? The responders, do they go on leave? Is there help available for them?
That's a great question. Our first responders go through a lot, and a day like today is one that certainly they'll never forget. And police officers, firefighters, emergency responders go through really hundreds of traumatic events during the course of a career. And what we've done in the public safety community in the last few years is really tried to build up our wellness programs, build up ways to be able to keep our police officers healthy and on the job. And when they respond to traumatic situations like this, more often than not, police officers, public safety officers are given some time off to be able to reflect on what happened, to be able to get the assistance that they may need. It can range in some days off from one to many more, depending on how that police officer is feeling.
I have to imagine in the last several years, the mental health help is very important, like a consistent when something like this happens, or even just on the job.
Absolutely. The public, understands, I think, that this is a really difficult job. First responders, they go to a lot of difficult scenes. And we certainly have had difficulty in recruiting police officers, firefighters, et cetera, over the course of the last few years, in part because of the difficulty of the work. We want to be able to hire the best people, but we also want to be able to keep our police officers, firefighters healthy. And law enforcement and firefighters have actually really turned around to make sure that we're paying attention to the mental health needs, to the physical needs, and the spiritual needs of those who serve. A healthy police officer means that someone is going to be really ready to be able to serve others in a really high capacity.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and we certainly appreciate what you and all the responders do, all the law enforcement. So
thank you. Thank you.